Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Modded Darkest Dungeon. Yep, we're starting from this screen. So, today we're going to cover the majority of the LUNM set trinkets. This is going to take a while. Like, we're talking 20 minutes. So if you don't want to listen to this, down below in that comment section will be a pinned comment from me with a timestamp allowing you to jump ahead where we actually just play the game. We begin doing town stuff in Kadath. Just a heads up. We gotta talk about my idea for the set trinket and what I was trying to do with it, and then how I want to change it. So let's do this. Yep.
All my life I could feel an insistent gnawing in the back of my mind. It was a yearning, a thirst for discovery that could be neither numbed nor sated.
So welcome back everyone to some more Let's Play Modded Darkest Dungeon. And let's get right into it. Time to cover all of the LUNM set trinkets, or most of them, at least today. Some of my notes I can't read, they're illegible. So I might have to come back for the final 3 sets. Alright, let's get started. So we have the Occultist set, the Egregore and Magna Pinidi. The idea for the Egregore was I wanted something that represented the pact he made with the Dark God that he is worshipping, that grants him his powers, and the god would help him here in an indirect fashion, allowing him to see more things than what other people would normally see. Thus, the scouting chance ignores stealth and ranged skills. I'm thinking, though, that he did make a pact with a dark demon of some sort, some otherworldly eldritch power, and this power probably works better in the darkness than the light. So I'm gonna be having a constraint added to the scouting chance. It will only work if the light level is below 65. For the Magna Pinidi, I wanted a trinket that increased or tempted you to use the abilities that were tentacled in nature. Abyssal Artillery, Hands from the Abyss, and Demon's Pull. I always think Weird Reconstruction is a tentacle ability, but it isn't. Not really. He just holds his skull over his head and heals someone. So to that end, I will be moving Weird Reconstruction out of Magna Pinidi and putting that buff instead into the set bonus. Also, I'm tempted to make it cause no stress to the party. So in other words, Weird Reconstruction would be minus 100%. But he's going to lose the plus 20% to healing skills. So instead of healing more, he just has less of a penalty if he uses Weird Reconstruction. For the chance monsters are surprised, I think instead that his Dark God might not want to increase the chance the heroes will win, and instead will reduce the chance the party is surprised by 20%. But the torch level will have to be below 65 for that as well. I can definitely be persuaded, by the way, to lower the torch level even more. A part of me wants to make it so that the torch level's got to be below 50%. Or rather, sorry, 51%, but I think that might be overdoing it. For the Musketeer items, the inspiration for the target visor is that I wanted you to be tempted to use Call the Shot very often. And for the Phosphorus rounds, to use her Blight abilities, because I tended to use Strafe, Aim Shot, a whole lot. So this way you begin using the Blight skills, and over here, again, using Call the Shot often. So for this trinket, I'm thinking that the Call the Shot, I'm tempted to, the crit versus mark targets, I think I changed that to 7% instead of 10. Then again, I think I might be fine with 10 as well. I mean, your target does have to be marked for her to benefit from it. Phosphorus rounds I'm fine with. And I forget who made the recommendation, but for aim shot, I really like the idea that instead of doing extra damage, this ignores the protection on your enemy. And I think I like that very much. With the target visor, the idea that you can actually see the weak points in the enemy's armor or find its vulnerable spots. And the phosphorus rounds help you penetrate those spots even more. So aim shot, if I can work it in, will ignore the enemy's protection rather than doing increased damage. For the Bounty Hunter, here, I think I like Professional Tools. I think this is fine. I'm tempted to increase it to 30% for all those skill chances, but I'm okay with it just being 25 as well. The idea here is that all the miscellaneous skills he's going to benefit from if you take this with you. And Payday, well, he's just better at... He really wants to kill the enemies that he's been hired to kill. I don't think I like both plus 10% damage, though. He'll inflict plus 20% if you hit both set trinkets. I'm thinking one of these needs to be changed to versus marked. Or versus stunned, or something of that sort. He'll still keep one of the 10% damage, and I'm tempted to leave it as Payday, with the other 10% damage becoming versus marked, or again, versus stunned. So, that's my changes for that. For the Highwayman, the Lucky Coin, I wanted something that tried to tilt the odds slightly in your favor, and very slightly, or kind of slightly, for all the stuff I consider to be RNG in nature. You doing crits to your enemies, your dodging of enemies' attacks, your ability to survive being killed, and a chance for you to win extra money if you're gambling. I can't think of anything that's better than that for the RNG portion of the game. And for the guild membership, I wanted him to have something that felt like you were playing a 2nd edition D&D thief character. The crit was supposed to represent a backstab. The trap disarm is because, hey, he's a thief, disarms traps. Scouting chance for detect noise, and bleed skill chance because why not? Now, that said, I'm going to be moving the bleed skill chance down into his set bonus, and I'll be dropping his 10% max hit points. The crit on the first round will also be changed, and that will only affect his Wicked Slice ability. And finally, I'm tempted to make his scouting chance 15% as well, so this will get nerfed a bit. And then I think I'm fine with it at that point. For the Vestal, I wanted something that tempted you to use her in the 2nd position. I was completely unaware at the time I made this that the Crimson Courtyard set also did the same. For a change for Iron Halo, I'm thinking that I want you to be tempted to use her Hand of Light ability. So I'm thinking that instead of gaining a minus 20% stress if not in position 4, I'm thinking of dropping that and instead adding a damage bonus, I think plus 25% damage to Hand of Light. For Light's Embrace, I wanted her to be encouraged to use Illumination, and to that end, I also had changed Illumination so that it recovered a little bit of stress for her. I'm going to change this skill as well, so that the stress heal received will only affect Illumination, as opposed to affecting her at all times. And instead of only healing 15 stress, Illumination will heal plus 50% stress. So she'll go... So she will now heal... At max level, this heals 4. So she'll heal 6 stress whenever she uses Illumination from now on. For her set bonus, I'm looking at that stress heal received in prayer. I'm tempted to change that to be 40% stress heal during camp. So that would affect her encourage, her chant, her pray, and her sanctuary abilities. And she wouldn't benefit from that as much outside of adventuring. For the Antiquarian, Kaleidoscope I'm fine with. I wanted something that... Originally, this was going to be plus 25% to all her resistances and plus 15% to all her skills. But it just became unreadable. There was too many benefits. So in the end, it only does resistances. I could change this to be skill chances instead, but she only has a debuff, blight, and actually I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah, debuff and blight. So I could change it to be a plus 20% debuff and blight skill chance, with the others being all resistances. Or I could leave it alone. I think this is also fine the way it is. I am not happy, though, with the set bonus of plus 20% damage. And I don't think I like the way Glint is working. Originally, I wanted something to encourage you to use her nervous stab. But I don't think I like that anymore. I'm thinking of changing this a bit. I would like to give her something such that she finds more treasure in the dungeon with Glint. It would make it so that the lower... No, it shouldn't be the lower light level. It should just be a flat bonus to find treasure. There is a buff in the game that says it does that, but I've never tried to use it before. But I could try to add it here. So Glint would instead grant her minus stress. I think it should probably still affect her healing and increase the amount of gold or chances of you finding treasure in the dungeon, if I can make that work. So she wouldn't benefit any more from any accuracy or damage. For the Plague Doctor, I'm actually fine with her items the way they are at the moment. I'm not fine with it. I wouldn't mind Desperate Times instead of actually having the plus Blight skill. Well, no, it would be Desperate Measures. Instead of doing the Speed versus Eldritch, I would like it, and I might be able to do it. It would take some work, though, if I could do it, to have it alter how Emboldening Vapors works. Instead of that damage, plus % damage and speed, I would love if I could add another effect to Emboldening Vapors. Like, increases the target's crit chance or accuracy. Something else to encourage you to use it. But I'm not sure if I can do that in the game files, but it's something I'll be looking into. Otherwise, I think I'm perfectly fine with this set trinket. The idea being that I want you to use her Disorienting Blast in combat and make use of both of her bombs. It doesn't benefit your stun chance at all if you're using this set. For the Abomination, I wanted something that would benefit him in Beast Mode. And for this, I don't think I like Brooding Chains anymore, so I'm going to be altering it. Because I think this is just too good, Brooding Chains. So for Malicious, I'm going to be changing Transform, so it no longer inflicts extra stress on the party. Instead, the Abomination will take 10% extra stress at all times. And I'll keep those beasts, all that damage and accuracy, what have you, that he has. I think this is one of the better trinkets for him, because he already does a ton of damage in Abomination mode. The idea here for Malicious is that he be giving in to the call of the beast when he's using this, becoming less human. And as such, he takes more stress because he realizes he's allowing it to take control of him. For the Brooding Chains, I'm fine with the Virtue chance increase. It kind of would work well with Malicious's change to taking more stress damage on himself. But I don't like the changes anymore to Stun and Manacles. You tend to use those abilities anyway. Instead, I'm thinking of letting this either affect his stress heal and his normal heal, but I think even that might be a little too strong. So instead, maybe this should affect his Vomit, increasing the chance you will blight a target and increasing the debuff chance of it as well. I'm fine with his set bonus. For the Leper, this is a bit of a pun. It's one boot for the grave, supposed to represent the phrase, 1 foot in the grave. An incredible, by the way, British comedy that I used to watch years ago. Holy crap, I love that one. So, for the grave, the idea being that the closer he was to dying, the better this trinket became. However, I think it's still a little too good. I think that the hit point threshold for when it gets better needs to be lowered by at least 10%. So he'll gain the accuracy, the extra speed, and the extra disease resistance if his hit points are below 65% and lower, rather than 75. I think that's probably fairer, as it were. For Death's Head, I wanted something that would strike fear into the enemies that you're fighting. So Intimidate has a better chance to debuff those targets. He does more damage overall. He's basically Death's ambassador, as you were the Harbinger of Death. And Intimidate does a great deal more damage, because, hey, why not? You're intimidating targets. Intimidate already does minus 75% damage, so it's not that much of an increase. For his set bonus, though, I am going to remove the healing skill bonus. Instead, he will gain a movement resistance bonus. The Death's Head being the part that affects his crit, and the move being the bonus of having 1 foot in the grave. For Heartstone, this is the Hellions set and Blade Lash. Heartstone, I wanted something that represented a stronger beating heart. With extra bleed resistance, she's healed more, and she has more hit points. I think I'm fine with this, and actually, I'm thinking of increasing the bleed resistance to 30% for her. For Blade Lash, I think this might be a little too weak, honestly. I'm thinking that the damage in position 1, I think that should probably be changed to just a flat plus 10% damage. Otherwise, I think I'm fine with this set. For the Crusader, Guardian Angel, the idea was that he had an angel watching over him, assisting him when he needed it the most, or when his group needed it the most. So, thus the plus to healing skills. The plus dodge is because he's just a little more, he can maybe not take a hit, the Guardian Angel watching his steps. Bulwark of Faith, because he's very virtuous, would help. It would heal, I think he heals like an extra 2 points when he guards a target. That target heals more stress, encouraging you to use his guard more often. And extra prot, because the Guardian Angel watches over him as he begins to fall in battle. That prot bonus, though, the threshold needs to be changed. I think that instead of plus 10% prot, I think instead of plus 10% if hit points below 71, I think this will be changed to plus 15% if hit points below 51. For Deus Vault, well, you've all seen the memes. Hello, I'd like to talk to you about your faith in Christ. So, I wanted him to do more damage versus people, the brigands in particular, they were out there, or the cultists, heathens. Zealous Accusation, because he is out accusing people of their heathen ways. And Holy Lance, because it's awesome when Holy Lance crits. So, I think I am fine with Deus Vault. And I'm also fine with the bonuses this grants him, the combined bonuses. It's a great combined bonus there. So, I think I'm fine with this. The Grave Robber, I only have Dirty Deeds. I do not have Living Dead Girl. So, I can't really give my opinion on this at the moment. Perhaps the damage versus in range skills needs to be lowered to 10% damage, though. Would just be a suggestion I would make for this. For Heartstrings, what did I want here? I wanted you to I wanted you to keep her in position 4. That's basically it. And the debuff skill chance, because I wanted you to use her Bola and her Covering Fire. Often, actually, back there. For the Deadbolt, the idea being, well, this is a bit tricky. So, first off, I've always loved the idea of an item called the Deadbolt, which keeps death away, thus the death blow resistance. Sniper Shot, because the Deadbolt also will be striking your opponent, trying to kill them. And Speed vs. Unholy, because it's got the word the Deadbolt in it. She's better when fighting those creatures faster, so she can try killing them first, helping the party survive. I'm thinking, though, that set bonus needs to change somehow. I'm not sure what to do about it, though. Yeah, I don't know what to do for her set bonus. I don't think I like it, though. I'm thinking the accuracy needs to be lowered. Maybe that needs to be only plus 5 accuracy, or even strip the accuracy from her altogether. Yeah, I don't like the set bonus, but I don't know what to do to change it at the moment, so more thoughts required there. For the Man-at-Arms, for Inside Voice, I really wanted something that really affected Bello, without affecting anything else he had. So, thus you can see right there, Bello becomes a lot better if you take Inside Voice. For Hand of Leadership, this is actually a bit bugged. It's saying plus 20% damage to Riposte. That actually should be plus 20% damage to Retribution. And I'm going to up it to 25% damage, because I want him marking himself. The plus 8 speed, I think I'm fine with that as well in the first round, because this way that lets him use his group buffs. And the plus 10% prot, because he's taking damage. I want him having extra protection. For his set bonus, that plus 20% damage versus marked, I would like that to instead give him speed or some extra bonus if he is marked, instead of him doing extra damage versus marked targets. Alternatively, if possible, I'd like to give this a group buff that is in effect if it's equipped, similar to how the Skeletal Banner Bearer gives a buff to everyone else by him just being there. I don't know if I can program that in the game, and it would have to be minor. Like, we're talking like +4 accuracy to everybody. But that's what I would like to do. One of those two things. For the Jester set, my notes are a bit illegible at this point. I would at least like to increase the setup up to 40% move resistance. The idea here being that if you're surprised, the enemy can't affect him by moving him out of position. Cultists won't be able, if they get the drop on him, if their speed somehow gets to go first, they still won't be able to grab him and move him forward or something of the sort. And also, the setup is used because Punchline gives you extra crit versus bleeding. So, that's why I wanted the skill chance and the bleed up the speed of the first round, so you can use Harvest or Slice Off. Now, for Punchline here, I'm tempted to change the bonus to Slice Off, that accuracy. I think I might get rid of it, or make it, or bump that down into the set bonus. I would like to, I'd like to change that set bonus, that Slice Off. I want that to be different. Maybe that should affect Finale instead, and give you plus accuracy, like plus 15 accuracy with Finale instead of Slice Off. In fact, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I think I want to do that. Dirk Stab, I'm fine with that. He doesn't tend to have anything that affects his just flat damage, and Dirk Stab in particular, so I wanted to encourage you to be moving him around a little bit with it. And I'm fine with the plus 5% crit versus bleeding. Maybe that could be increased even to 7%. I could be tempted to up that. For his accuracy and dodge, at the moment, I think I'm fine with those. For the Flagellant, what are my notes on this? Oh, okay. So, his set bonus, Reign of Sorrows plus 65% damage. Originally, back in the Crimson Courtyard, his Reign of Sorrows, I think, yeah, the damage mod was, damage mod is still my 67. So the idea here being that this takes away the damage penalty from Reign of Sorrows, and lets you actually just use it as a pure damage ability, in addition to it inflicting bleeding on the opponent. That might be a little too good, but I'm gonna try it out at the moment. Actually, I think Reign of Sorrows had a minus 90%. Yeah, I think it did. So this might be actually too good. Maybe that should be plus 50% damage now, instead of plus 65 or something like that. Or plus 55% damage. The only other thing about this is that the Reclaim bonus isn't working. He's not healing anymore with Reclaim. It still heals the same amount. I know the suggestion came in to try to increase the length of time that the Reclaim goes by an extra round. I don't know if I can do that. I will take a peek at other people's mods and see if anyone else has managed to work that in. Because if so, that's what I want to do for Reclaim. But I can't puzzle it out by looking at the game files. Now, for the Housemaster, this is actually a bugged trinket. Lick Wounds says plus 25% stress skills. That's a bug. That should be plus 25% to his heal. Lick Wounds should heal 25% extra, not plus 25% stress skills. So I will change that to work correctly. Hal, I think I'm fine with plus 33%. He'll heal 8 stress damage now with that ability rather than 6, I think. It's a very powerful ability, but I might be too good. Maybe that has to be changed to plus 25. Well, we'll see. The Scout chance, I think I'm fine with just a flat plus 20% scouting chance. His normal trinket is plus 25%. So I'm fine with that being that. And Ravage Whistle, I think I'm also okay with this. And that is the LUNM trinkets, everyone. Alright, well, with the exception of the Fine Jewelry. But we'll go over Fine Jewelry in a future update. Alright, so with that said, I'm now going to put a cut here, and we'll be back over in Kadath. Alright, everyone. Now we're back over here in Kadath, and we have to put together a group to go adventuring. It's also been 2 days since I recorded that first part. I just got back from being on a tiny vacation. Alright, so I don't know even where we want to go this week. We could use more money, and that means a long mission. We've also got the Hag to possibly kill. I don't really want a rat carcass. I can't believe that's like a rare trinket, is a dead rat. We're crying out loud. It's tempting to go defeat her, because we could do this while the infestation level is not very high, and we would have a chance to fight the thing from the stars that we haven't even seen yet, who's walking around. We could also head over to the farmstead. I do like my Heaven's hairpin. Oh, or we have a lump trinket over here for the plague doctor. That's very tempting. We'd be going back to the Warrens again, though. We could at the very least take Valkia and Malice with us. Okay. Wow, I'm actually really tempted just to run right back over here again. If I take Valkia and Malice, because she has Warren's Tactician and Warren's Scrounger and Beast Hater, so she's a... And, wow, Hard Noggin, yet she is really fantastic at being in the Warrens. Okay, we're going here. We're going here. So we'll bring her with us for her scouting, extra damage, and everything there. Sunny Sonic, I don't really want you to go. Do we have another low-level healer? We could take Deezen 13 with us for some stress heal and more bleeding. Alistar has the Crimson Curse, but we can just cure that on him by bringing a cure with us. And then that would just leave us with one other position. We could bring Evil Mega Cookie with us, who wants to be in the second spot. Okay, we'll try this group. Okay, so to that end, let's go ahead and begin prepping everyone. Ooh, Tim, you're at the level 3 people? Okay, so Evil Mega Cookie will take a point in Mace Bash. And then her gear will be upgraded. Alistar, what are we taking with you? Sure, we'll grab this. Chop, Focus, Revenge, and... maybe I don't even need Solemnity, but we'll level that. So, Chop, Focus, Revenge, Solemnity. Level 3 weapons and gear. And Deezen, we'll grab Dirk Stab, Harvest... That way we can push Evil Mega Cookie back a spot if I need to. Upgrade your gear. And now I have enough money left I can either treat stress or I can treat... well, I can maybe do a little bit of both. So I think Sunny Sonic someone picked up... I thought... someone picked up Curious, right. So Destruction, we're getting rid of that on you. How's our trinkets? I'm just going to vendor the Ancestors Vintage. I don't really care about this very much, so we're vendoring it. And that will give me the money to afford some stress recovery for the others. Oh. Ah, we have so many negative... we're beginning to fall behind our treatment of negative quirks. Let's have Quill of Numenor treat Heliomania. Magnus apparently is a gambler. Can we make... Let's...
All manner of diversion and dalliance await those who cross the threshold with coin in hand.
And where am I going for my stress recovery? We'll toss myself... How much stress do I have? Oh, I need the second rank or third rank. I'll go gambling as well. I'll risk a lump trinket. That's not gambling, Tim. It's a sanitarium. We have even more stress on some of my lower level people, so I probably should begin treating some of this as well. So Janice... and Corey Jackson. You want to go drinking. Actually, I should hold on to the rest of my cash, or... Actually, no. Let's sell the Eldritch Killing Essence. That 750 will make up for the cost of throwing Corey Jackson into here. Okay, and the rest just hang out in the town this week. Alright. Wow, that took quite a bit of time. Let's go ahead and get going for another veteran level mission for a lump trinket. Alright, let's do it. Oh, actually, before you do it, who's on the stagecoach? Because I could use another plague doctor. No plague doctor. Okay. Let's do it. Nope, wrong place. That would have been bad. Alright, desperate measures is what we're going for. For portrait space of the 4 we used. 9,000 bucks will be useful. We're overnighting, so we're going to bring the standard of 20 food. Oh, Tim, you're overnighting twice. I have to recount that now. So if you're overnighting twice, that's 16 food. Plus another 8. That should get me to the end. We'll bring 2 more holy waters, a cure, so we can get rid of the Crimson Curse, 1 additional key. I will bring more medicinal herbs where we're going. We will want a full stack of bandages, a museum coin, a full stack of torches, probably 2 shovels. Now the question is, do I want to spend money on anti-venom? We have Crimson Courtyard creatures showing up. I suppose we can take 2 of it for emergencies. And how is our stress level? We're good. Our scouting chance is also 45%. That's... Oh, who's got the trinket? Ah, okay, gotcha. Valkia and Malice does. We could bring another jade coin. Sometimes we've been getting 2 museum bags in this location. Let's bring a second. We have the money left over. Okay, and I think this will be good. Let's go back to the Warrens again. Need to start saving more money and begin buying some other camping skills. It's just, oh, it's expensive to begin training up our level 3s. I may spend a few videos leveling up our lower level people as well, just to give my higher levels a break. And farm heirlooms, because this is going to have to be a money mission again. To make up for all the money we just spent.
They breed quickly down there in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Didn't realize I had that head. Speaking of which, I should be pausing at the beginning to hover over the trinkets that I'm bringing on my people. Well, that'll be useful in here. The bloody fetish has a bleed skill chance. All right, Tim. Oh, right. Let's cure the Crimson Curse. To start. We didn't get a scout at the first room, so we're going to peek out of all the directions. And then, I think we will be going south to start. I'm looking to see if there's any curio that will tempt me to go that direction first. That's very nice. That's very nice. We will take this with you, Alistar. I didn't bring any blood, so we're not going to interact with this for the disease buff. That's a shame, actually. I also need to change that buff so that it doesn't give you so much stress. It should give you a little. I'm thinking 7. But right now it gives you 15, which I think is a little too much. We're going to keep adventuring until, well, we'll use a torch in this first room to give us a better scout chance.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Off to a bad start there. Let's get a harvest to try to kill the swine spawn as quick as possible. Oh, that's slice off. Alright, I want to drop that. Oh no. Oh, good God. 10 damage. Oh, this is looking really bad right away.
Decimated.
I'm going to heal. We took 18 damage on you, Alistar, right away. Let's try killing the little one.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Let's use Eye Thief to mark the big guy and get his accuracy down a tad. Okay, we failed with that.
Ringing ears.
Holy crap! We're being crit a lot right away. Let's heal some of that stress. Let's guard him. And heal. Sorry, Evil Mega Cookie, for regulating you to healing duty, but we need that at the moment. Let's try hitting him. He's marked.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
We gotta get our stress down. That was, we took three crits right away. Okay, and now we can finish him. Let's use Inspiring Spirited Cry, heal some stress, and get our speed up. Those all count as attack moves, so I haven't stalled.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Oh, we fought for only $150 too. That was looking pretty bad. I'm glad we didn't get a disease while we were there. All right, well, and we didn't get a scout either. We're gonna keep on going using torches until we successfully scout.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Still no scout. 45% chance, huh? Yeah, that's right, Tim. Oh, I don't know if I've been telling you what the differences between these creatures are now. So maggots have a few more hit points. I think they have 3 more hit points. It might only be 2 at this level of difficulty for veteran level. And the ghoul. So the ghoul's howl isn't... I don't think it's a horror effect. I think I just made it a normal effect. It's just stress like it used to be. I'm tempted to make it back into a terror effect, though. His rend actually will affect both of the front 2 positions when it strikes you, and I think it does blight damage. I can't remember. So he's pretty nasty up front. You don't want to delay with him around. That said, the maggots are still the thing I should be focusing on. Oh, come on, guys. This is terrible. Let's mark the ghoul. Let's revenge our jester. Oh, that's right. It's not counterable. You can't repost his scream. Let's try using a harvest. Taking all that damage up there, stopping our jester from having a stress check immediately.
Annihilated.
I'm going to use Spirit to Cry to get our speed up. Good God. Deezen, they are focusing on you. We got to get your stress levels down. Have to kill that.
Inspiration and improvement.
I hate using that for a battle against the ghoul, but I need to.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Oh my God. Alright, we've got to rest in the next room. We're dying. I think you can take the 4 damage up there. I'm going to need to swap you. We have to do this because I need you to heal yourself. So Deezen, you're gonna have to face tank for us for a tiny bit. Four food is awesome. That gives us enough to have a feast. I'm not going to use torches this time. Let's just march in here. Okay, we definitely want to rest. Let's do it.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Did I forget to take a prevent nighttime ambush ability? I did. Okay. We need the heal. I'll use wound care on our leper. Let's use Tiger's Eye for the accuracy and speed. We'll use Bless on our Jester. Let's use a pep talk on our Jester. Do Do I have anything that costs 2? Let's use target practice. It only costs 2 time units. And then we can use chant on our leper. Okay, let's rest. We still have not gotten a nighttime ambush so far for our estate. So let's see if we get one this time.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I probably should go this way first. We'll have to do 2 battles, though. Oh, this is 100% of room battles. We have to go in both directions. Well, let's get going.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
This isn't that bad. Darn it! Mr. Cormier! Alright, let's, I'll have to get lucky to kill it. Let's... Oh... I will still attack the swine spawn. I can harvest to put a bleed effect on it, which it might die automatically. Nope, it dodges. That sucks. Not enough to kill it. No diseases from swine spawns. It's been a while since we've been diseased by them. Remember that these guys will be able to eat corpses at veteran level, and they gain a nasty buff if they do so.
Obliterated.
Since he activated already, I was interested in killing one of the little ones. I'm sorry, one of the corpse eaters.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
This is such a bad idea, but I'm going to heal this round. That's a bad idea. I shouldn't do that against a swine spawn.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay, that could have been a lot worse. Thank goodness. So we covered a little bit of stress. Covered a little bit of stress. We healed a little bit more, too. Let's try killing the gladiator first, because I don't want... He's going to slash his way forward and push this guy back, which means that then he'll pig spear us.
Impressive.
I can't reach him. Let's use a focus. Oh, that's really bad. That is really bad.
Crush disadvantage.
Good.
Give them no quarter.
Forces him back to the front. Trot Retreat is not summoning a corpse, which is what I wanted to do. I have to figure out how to fix that. I might have to have it spawn something else in place of a corpse. Let's use Eye Thief to get his accuracy lowered a bit. Nope. Can I kill her and kill her corpse?
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
Good. That stops Pig Spear. We'll use a Spirited Cry for our speed and a little bit of stress heal. You'll stay up there, Deezen, a tiny bit. Oh, that was dumb. I should have attacked him to heal. Yeah, Trot Retreat at least does a tiny bit of damage in LUM. And of course, because it damages people, it also will cause some stress. I still want you up there. Oh god, 11 damage. Holy flipping crap. With 1 hit point left, I would like my Vestal to get the final hit on it and kill it. Oh, she can't do that from here.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
That was a dumb move, Tim. We have to do both those room battles. This is going to get really awkward.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
We could drop the other firewood, but I might end up needing to rest again. I might needing to rest again? I might end up needing to rest again. I would like to bring back the deeds. I'm not dropping the torches. I don't want to drop the bandages. We could drop the key. Let's drop the key. We will take the deeds. And that will do. Oh, I really want all of this. I really want all of it. Well, I can't drop anything. What am I dropping? The holy water? We can drop the holy water, I suppose. Better you use the holy water up ahead, though, right before this fight. Yeah, we'll just drop that stuff. A torch, thank goodness. We're going to need them. Okay. I want to camp in this room to get our light level back, but I also don't want to take extra stress damage. 1, 2, 3. We should be good. We should have enough torches to finish. The large corpse eater, if it's the only creature remaining, it will use Eldritch Call to summon other corpse eaters to the battle. It has an 8-turn cooldown to that ability. That ability also stuns everyone on this side and gives them a horror effect. If there's a corpse left on the ground, it will also eat that corpse and gain a nasty buff. Let's start by hitting it. We will harvest. Good. Get our light level back up there. If I'm lucky, that will work. Alright, good. I wanted you back up in that position. These in. Thank you. Oh, crap. I forgot to kill the corpse. So that's a free ability. I have that working. So he ate the corpse. He's gained damage, prot, and speed for 4 rounds now. Oh, actually, that should be 8 or 16 rounds. That's interesting. So I'll have to fix that so it works the same way as the little one's buff. Maybe 16 rounds is too long, but I want it lasting a lot longer than 4 rounds. Well, or maybe not. Maybe not. In any case, let's use Revenge regarding our Jester, because you're likely to take a hit here. Let's... Oh, I don't want to kill her because I don't want this thing summoning more.
Precision and power.
really need this to die. But, oh, all that prot, Tim.
The horror.
All that protection. You're basically hitting a wall at the moment. Oh my god, 16 flippin' damage. Let's have you heal yourself. I really don't want it to summon little ones. I don't want to get stunned. I don't want all of us to get a horror effect. So I'm going to work this creature instead.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate excitation be considered a virtue. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
That was fun. Let's move to the next room. I don't think we scouted down this hallway, so we're likely to get a trap in our... Oh my god, this group. I hate this group. This is so much damage. We need to kill the Fusiliers quickly. Protect our healer as well from shanks.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Try to hit him so that a bleed will kill him in next round. Going to the front, Deezen, so I can heal.
A decisive pummeling. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I would like to have the Onyx, honestly. I could drop the anti-venom. We don't need it, but it's very useful to have. We'll still drop it. We're going to be camping in this room.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Oh, courtyard creatures are here. Well, you know what? This probably shouldn't be a Chevalier, though. I should make this something that can give you the Crimson Court curse at this level. Well, it's too late. We have a Chevalier here. Let's try to kill a swine spawn. Oh, actually, this group's going to be dangerous. We might lose someone here. Having an early Chevalier, this is a nasty creature for us to fight. Good. That one's dead when it activates next turn. I need to kill the Chevalier as quickly as possible. It does way too much damage. I'm going to mark... she's going to mark herself with Diversion to hopefully make everything attack her.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
7 damage. Good God. Let's get its dodge level down. Darn it! Didn't kill it. you up there. Because, yeah, we're gonna get... Oh, thank God it missed. Another butcher's cut. Oh my God, I hate this. Oh my goodness. Spirited Cry, let's get our speed up. Heal a tiny bit of stress. A little very tiny bit of stress.
Quickens.
We'll kill it.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
+4 accuracy is very nice. Especially if I was to give this to the leper, but I don't... The healing armlet counters the Berserk Mask's healing penalty. I don't think I want to give that up. Let's camp, because I think we get to hold on to these in this here until after camping is complete. Or rather, I'm sorry, I can use the firewood, and then I'm able to select, or I must select something like this before I can use anyone else in the party. You'll see.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
There we go. Alright, so now what? I think we need to heal damage on our Jester. So let's use Wound Care. We will use Bless again on Decent 13. We'll go ahead and use Every Rose Has Its Thorn for this damage and crit bonus. It's very tempting to use Bloody Shroud. That might be a little too good, honestly. That might be too good. That probably should be not 20% and 3% crit. Probably should be... The 3% crit I'm fine with, but that damage should probably be only 10%. It's probably going to be healing a lot more than you'd normally like him to be. Let's use Target Practice again on Valkia. Oh, actually Camouflage for that Monster Surprise chance. Let's... Oh, that's all of our... We have Spite? Let's use it anyway. And we'll use Chant on our Leper. There you go, Alistar.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
We still didn't get a nighttime ambush. I really shouldn't complain about that. I do need the food. Let's walk up and take it. I can't hold on to the gold. I'm not willing to drop anything for it. If I get over 500 gold, though, I will drop a stack of crests for it. I can safely ignore that obstacle altogether. I don't need to walk up that way just to break it down.
The light, the promise of safety.
We could eat all the food, or 6 of it, right now, to free up an inventory slot. I don't think we'd have 4 food checks with what's coming up. Oh, this is terrible. Let's start with a battle ballad. Oh my god, what a horrible group this is going to be. Let's revenge our Vestal, because this thing's got to attack one of them. We will Eye Thief the hulking swine tar try to get its accuracy lower. And then we'll mace bash the corpse eater. Oh, that sucks. Let's dirt stab forward. We will move back to help push you forward. That was bad, Tim. He's marked. That does a lot more damage to him. You're not going to keep up with the damage that thing's going to do. We need to kill this corpse eater quickly. Unfortunately, I also need to heal that 20 damage he just took. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh my god. Gotta keep you standing, Alistar.
But never hidden.
Keep pummeling that corpse eater. I might kill it. I'll take the risk.
Their cursed champion falls.
Eye Thief to blind it. Alistar, we need to heal you. Good, it's 16. Very nice. Oh, I almost forgot. So the Swine Tar also, I think, has less prot in LUM than the normal game. He's got 25 in LUM at veteran level. I think he has 40 in the base game, if I remember correctly. Okay, that's looking a lot better. That's looking a lot better. Earphones are going. Yeah, I need to give this something to summon when it does that.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
It's a nice amulet. It is a nice amulet. I think we should take that over the +4 accuracy. I mean, they're both useful. I kind of want to bring back heirlooms as well. We didn't get a scout chance either. We'll take it. Nothing I have safely interacts with this, so that shrine can stay here. I'm just going to peek south to see what's here. We have a pack. Okay, we have to do 3 more battles. Or rather, more than 3. Yes. Let's think here. If I go... Oh, actually, Tim, you need to hold on to the shovels for that obstacle as well. That was a double back. We could then head up, over. That would clear the shovels out of my inventory. I don't know if I have the food, though, to do that. Go up. Risk more battles. You could use some more loot anyway. Oh, come on! Okay, we surprised them, which can be very good. Let's try killing one of the Fusiliers. Standard procedure, protect the Vestal. Set this guy up to die automatically next round. Let's buff ourselves. We have a room battle coming up. We might get one round of that to help us in that room. Oh, thank God. Oh, darn you with your 1 hit point left.
The ground quakes. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
That's too much money not to take. Oh, I wanted to drop the crests. Okay, well, that's too much money not to take at 1,275. No, we're grabbing that. That's for sure. $425. It's tempting to drop the trinket for more money. In fact, we will do so. Little pig first.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Corpse Eater next. The large one. It's got so many eyes. I think you should definitely work on that. Begin getting ready to push him to the next position. Oh, thank God that missed. Oh my goodness, that really hurts. In LUM, that ability also stacks a 5, I think it lasts 5 turns, of Blight on you as well. So if you kill it, you're gonna have to kill the corpse. Actually, no, I don't mind this thing getting a small buff. That'll be fine. I'm sorry, it's not a small buff, but I'm perfectly willing to risk it. Oh, it didn't get to go. I'll have to check its AI file. It should have totally eaten the corpse before anything else happened. Let's use Spirited Cry to get a speed buff on us.
This expedition at least promises success.
Oh, that's really nice. That's very nice, but I don't have anything I'm willing to drop for that. We could drop the medicinal herbs, but I might want them in order to pick up some food items. So no, it will stay here. Spiders! Hello, little guys. An easy battle. heal our Jester. Yeah, because he's just going to web. He's not going to be that dangerous.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Don't want to drop anything I've got so far.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
We have plenty of torches. We might as well use them for the rest of the dungeon. I think we have a good chance of killing a corpse eater flat out. Always try to kill the swine wretches first.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Because of their diseases. That's a shame.
In Radiance, may we find
It's dead next
victory.
round. No disease from them. That's very curious. We're getting lucky, but that's still, like, that's really lucky.
Exposed to a killing
Okay,
blow.
that was painful. He's dead when he activates. We'll weaken this guy a bit. Now he'll die when he
Great is
activates.
the weapon that cuts on its own.
I like to heal.
A death by inches.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I have no anti-venom, so this is risky. Decent, you'll be the one to open it. Let's see if we get a museum bag down here. Oh, we do have some scrolls, so that's totally worth walking down a little bit further. Who's got some locked quirks? Tippler. Only you do, Evil Mega Cookie. Now you can do other things besides drink back in town. Well, this was looking pretty bad when we started. It's looking significantly better at this point. 80%. I don't think we'll do that fight. We have 2 battles left to do. Why am I interacting with these curios? We can do that when we're done searching the room up ahead. I don't have any holy water, so that's not safe interacting with. That's a good way to get a disease. Oh, Swine Gore. Haven't seen one of you in this one. They don't have a bleed or a bleed debuff associated with them, if I recall correctly, in LUM. I think they normally have that in the base game. Let's focus on the Gorer. Try to get a bleed on these 2. Still might get lucky and kill this one. Next round, it's dead. We can heal some stress. Let's use diversion. It might be enough to have him decide to use his ball and chain on her. not. Feel a tiny bit of stress with that. Get our Vestal back a spot.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
For some reason I have the feeling I'm going to want the skeleton key.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
But I've also been wrong before. I thought we'd get a scout chance I'd see a secret room.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Okay, now drop the shovels. Start by bleeding both of them. We'll just slash him, I think. Actually, let's use focus. Weaken this one so it dies on its own next round. I should really go after the swine spawn, Tim. You have to kill it. You have to kill it. That's too much. That's a disease. You can't risk that. But I really don't want to get a horror effect. That's fine. You can throw up on Alistair all you like, because he can heal 8 stress a turn. Whew. That does so much more damage to a marked target. Darn it. Woo! Dirty dodge up there, Deezen. Looking pretty good. Alistair, we're just healing ya. Let's go for... Oh, can you kill it this turn, Tim? I need to focus on the large corpse eater.
Executed.
We can go ahead and check out what this one curio is. And then we're done. This was actually very profitable. We've had more profits, of course, from finding secret rooms. We didn't find any this run. But we're leaving without any appreciable stress. Oh, the game also threw another trap in front of us. Well, that might change right here. That was very nice.
Watch your step.
Come on, museum bag. Darn it. Alright, so we brought those coins for no reason. Oh, I'm sorry, we held on to the coins for no reason. But we'll stop here. Let's eat the food. Oh, that was successful. I'm very glad to see we survived. I was very nervous in the beginning. Oh my god, that was so bad. And we had some crazy, tricky stuff we had to do to keep everyone healed as well going forward. But we survived, thank goodness. And only Dzen is leaving with some stress, basically.
Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
18,000's very nice. 28 crests is also very nice too. Welcome aboard, Valkyrie Malice, our first level 4. Phantophobia, I don't like that on you. Evil Mega Cookie gains Cove Explorer, losing Ruins Scrounger. Valkyrie gains Resilient. Oh, that's a shame, losing Warren Tactician for that though. And picked up the Worries, oof.
Finally, the serum is working. And the side effects are manageable.
The time and gold were not spent in vain. However, as today caregivers announced they have succeeded in concocting an effective antidote. The medical ward is free. Lottery Gambler recovered 69 stress. Magnus Gambler recovered 69 stress. Jack is a night in town and recovered 64 stress. Janice Hilton meditated, recovered 56 stress. Quill of Numenor removed Heliomania. Destruction 42k removed Curious. Alright everyone, well that will do it for us. Thank you guys for watching. Just want to see what's available here. Nothing that I'm particularly interested in. We do not have a Plague Doctor here. Okay everyone, well that'll do it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see everyone in the next one. Take care everyone.